ABC part 2 of more records. What's on in the background is this is a box set that came out last year. This is a Light in the Attic reissue. This is a 3 LP set. I Am the Center. So this is new age music from 1950 to 1990. Very cool stuff. New age gets a bit of a bad rap. New age, but there's some really cool ambient stuff on here. I love it. I got it for $50, which I know is probably expensive for you guys over in the US, but in the UK. But $50 here is a really decent price to get hold of this. Really beautiful artwork too. So it's 3 LPs, and they're going chronologically, starting from the 60s, which has got a sort of like piano, more sort of piano bass, and then we get into stuff with harp, and into the 80s and 90s. It sounds more like the classic new age people sort of know. But there's some really beautiful music on here. I've got on the last side at the moment, which is really amazing. This flowing ambient piece. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. I'm so glad I picked it up. And people say that artwork is really cheesy too, but I actually kind of dig it. Like, it's kind of, I don't know, I imagine it hanging on the wall of like some sort of incense shop or something like that. Yeah, so there we go. There's one artist on here, Laraji. There's a track called Unicorns in Paradise, which is really cool. I know that Laraji does work, is Ambient 3, which is their album series with the maps on the cover. Eno does one, and there's another one, a couple of those as well. Oh yeah, also this book. This is cool. Even just a little bit about each artist and how they, a little bit about them and the tools, instruments they use and the history, which is really cool. Just sit through and read it through while you're listening to it. Yeah, it's a very cool box set. I mean, if we're talking about reissues that came out last year, this is definitely my top 5. So yeah, cool. Next up, this is Solaris. Well, it's the soundtrack to it. So this is a soundtrack to the original movie, not the movie that came out with George Clooney a few years back. I haven't seen the movie yet, but I'm planning on watching it later on this evening. It's actually lightning outside. There's a storm coming in. It's been so hot today that I can see the trees blowing and thundering, and then, like, in case you see any flashes and then a reflection or loud bangs, there's a storm coming in. Anyway, yeah, I'll be watching this probably actually this evening. Anyway, I've got this a couple of weeks back, and it's really epic. It's very atmospheric. Came out in 1972 originally, and this is a 2013 reissue. The way it was done, there was some, I don't need to read up on it, but there was some, to make the sounds, he reflected some sort of sound waves off these glass plates, and it created this really cool spacey ambient sound. There's lots of weird, it just sounds like, it is a sci-fi soundtrack, 100%. It sounds like the inside of walking down a weird corridor on a faraway spaceship with not knowing around the corner. It's got that whole vibe. Yeah, just very minimal electronic stuff. Yeah, it's a masterpiece, I'd say. I actually really enjoy this record. So yeah, the movie obviously is done by Andrei Tarkovsky, and this is done by Eduard Martinev. That's how you pronounce it. Yeah, fucking cool. Really nice artwork as well. Just got a really, I'm not going to open it up. It's embossed and got the photo, and even from a design point of view, I love that logo. So yeah, there we go. Solaris. I'm sort of keeping in the same theme. 2001 A Space Odyssey soundtrack. This is cool. This is really cool. This is mainly classical. Latest classical. It's classical music. There's a couple of famous trucks in here that everyone will have heard before, whether it's on TV ads or movies, stuff like that. But the bits that really get me are the bits that are a bit more laid back and haunting and creepy. And there's a part on the side too where it's just this screeching, high-pitched noise, like a vibrating high-pitched noise for about 30 seconds, and it's really grating, but I really enjoyed hearing it. Yeah, so Stanley Kubrick, 2001: A Space Odyssey. Awesome movie and awesome soundtrack. Yeah, check it out. Alright, pick this up today. Roslab Vitus, Magical Shepherd. I was in the store and I recognised the name, and I looked on the back and I saw that they had Herbie Hancock, Jack to Jeanette. Who else was there? There's a couple other names I recognised too. Can't find it. Anyway. Yeah, this is amazing. This is like funk fusion, even sounds a little bit disco-y at times. Just some killer bass lines that run through this. I mean, the bass lines that can run through this are funk bass lines, but there's a bit more jazz fusion drumming going on. I mean, Jack Jeanette is his style of drumming. Herbie Hancock's holding down the synths, the keyboards and stuff like that, and yeah, this is amazing. It cost me $10. Just, yeah, I had to listen in the store and took it home, and I'm really happy with it. I don't know much about the artist, to be honest. I've just seen his records posted around by a few people on the BC, and thought I'd get onto that. Oh, actually, I won't talk about that one yet. Save that for the end. ECM record, Jack de Jeanette, speaking of him. This is his, I'd say solo release, but it's also got John Abercrombie on guitar. This is an original press too. This is a German pressing. It's got the classic Korean ECM label. Yeah, so this is mainly him drumming. There's a series of sketches. There's a bit of thunder over there. You hear that? Yeah, there's a series of sketches that he plays, sort of reflective drumming. And each piece has a certain mood about it, and it just goes along its way. And John Abercrombie sort of comes in and comes out a little bit here and there, and adds a bit of feeling to it. But yeah, this is great. This is 1977 ECM. Yeah, I'm really telling you. Oh, also I should say there's little bits of piano and organ also throughout the piece. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. Got this pretty cheap as well. It's got abc.ho embossed gold here. I'm not sure what that means. I don't know if it means anything. If anyone knows anything, let me know, because I don't know. Yes, there we go. Printed in West Germany. A couple of jazz records I got. I haven't got any Eric Dolphy. I know I should have Out to Lunch. I've heard it. I just haven't picked it up yet. I haven't got an excuse really. But I got this really cheap online, and it's really good. Very cool. Some really trippy titles on here. The Madrick Speaks, The Panther Walks. Hypocrisp with Free Fuzz. Yeah, this is cool. He sort of, I'd say it's bop with a bit of, he sort of has it goes a little bit free. It's not really free, but it's great. He's got a lot of texture in the way he plays. I mean, it's just cool to have him just in terms of his playing style, and it's actually pretty different to anything else in what you hear. And yeah, there's just some really nice elements. Really nice. Yeah, there's the way he plays the saxophone. There's just a lot of grit in there. Yeah, I like it. It's cool. I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, this is one of the last Eric Dolphy records before he passed away. Or close to. Sorry, that's my phone going off. It's a VC notification on the Facebook group. So there we go. Yeah, last day. It comes in a, this is a Japanese press too, so of course it sounds absolutely excellent. It's got a little booklet inside, some cool photos. It's all in Japanese, so I don't know what it says. But either way, it's cool to look at the photos. have to get this one just because fill the gaps. No, I actually really like this. This is I want to get the Gets Gilberto one, but I saw this really cheap and I thought I'd better check it out. Jazz Samba. Stan Getz Charlie Bird. Bossa Nova, jazz. Very cool. Really cool guitar playing. I think Gene Bird is probably related to Charlie Bird, I'm not sure. Yeah, very, very cool. This is just a very cool summary. It's yeah, Bossa Nova guitar, a bit of bass, and Charlie Bird playing through it. And the way they play together is actually really excellent. They can sort of finish off each other's words. Well, not words, but expressions. So yeah, this is originally on Verve, but this is a Aussie reissue on Metro. And it sounds pretty decent. I'm actually pretty happy with it for the price I paid. There we go. I'm holding this too high, I'm not sure. There we go. Alright, last two. These are beasts. Boosts. Okay, I picked this up for like $10, which I reckon is a bargain. So it's called the Sky Collection. So what it is box. It is the first Sky record. Complete with inner sleeves and everything. Second Sky record, which is a 2 LP set with a gatefold. Just that artwork is magnificent, isn't it? It's just amazing. And you guessed it, the third is Sky 3. Yeah, anyway, I haven't heard them. I've heard that all three are pretty decent, and they were all in the box, and it was pretty cheap, so I picked them all up. I really like it. There's something about them. They're just, I keep getting pulled back into listening to it. It gets a bit cheesy at times, but some really nice moments in here. And really great playing. I mean, John Williams is probably the most famous name on here. Everyone knows what he went on to do with the soundtracks and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know. There's some. I don't know how to describe it. You know, there's a lot of acoustic guitar runs through it, and there's a lot of 80s sort of synthesizers, and I don't know. I really like it. The third one gets a bit cheesy. The third one's not great. The first one's not great, but I actually really enjoy this one, which came out in 1980. I mean, it's cool to have all three, you know. Yeah, so there you go. Sky 1, 2, 3. Alright, pick this up. Is the last one in the pile? Yeah. Last one in the pile. Santana Lotus. So Anthony posted this record. He got a Japanese pressing. I think it was last week or the week before, and he was telling me how it's just a monster, and if you ever see it, you have to get it. And it's a live set from Japan in '76, split over 3 LPs. And I never thought I'd see it. You know, today I was in the record store and this came up in front of me, and it was, you know, $17. The case is pretty split, but the records are absolutely mint, you know. So the packaging here is ridiculous. It's almost over the top. So it folds out. You probably can't even see what I'm doing here. Fold it that way. So it folds out 3 ways. There's a record in each side and one in the middle. We've each got all the original inner sleeves and the inner label. It's kind of cool. And then here we've got some crazy poster that folds out with some really awesome artwork. Just psychedelic artwork. Jesus Christ! And that's one, and there's another one that folds the same way and it creates like a big letter H shape. It's kind of cool. Just put it up on the wall. Yeah, anyway, stop talking about the artwork. The music, oh my god, what a monster. This is incredible. A lot of amazing players on here. Peter Green. Oh, Peter Green. Okay, it's Black Magic Woman, that's right. Alice Coltrane. Really? Alice Coltrane. Oh, no. Yeah. Interesting. Tito Puente, Carlos Santana, Gabo Sabo, Leon Thomas, Other names I don't actually recognise, but I'm sure they're all stellar. Anyway, it's amazing. It's like Santana, but just an absolute monster. Fusion, samba, guitars, rock, jazz, bits of funk. I don't know. Everything's in there. Over 3 LPs. And there's just so much energy in the way they bring it forward and bring it back, and they can slow down, speed it up. And yeah, I only listened to the first 2 sides. First 2 records, 4 sides, and yeah, amazing stuff. And that is everything. No, it's not. I've got another pile, but that's in the next video. Alright, again, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'm going to maybe call it a night because it's getting pretty dark, pretty stormy out there.